Hello everyone, Chris Beast here. In today's video we're going to be covering the new Battle Pass coming with Season 5. It's finally in the Partners build and, we should just get right into this. Starting off with Premium Tier number 1, we have the Preacher Black. This outfit is amazing looking, and it really does look very good. Actually, wait a minute, before I really get into this, let's upgrade and buy the Max Tier Battle Pass. Using the Premium Pass, of course. Then we get that brand new Battle Pass animation. And here are all the stuff we get. And we get the title in the corner as well. So let's start all the way back in the beginning and then go through. Preacher Black, as I was saying, looks really cool. I can actually show it off right here. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool skin. Looks pretty nice. Moving on. We can use this direction. Antique glasses copper. Not a big fan. They look pretty nerd. But pretty cool item. They go all the way back, as you can see, under your neck. And they look very much like antique copper glasses. Justice, the skin for the KS-23. The KS-23 being the new shotgun in the game. This Justice skin looks amazing. We can get a closer look at it. Moving over to our weapon skins, scrolling down to the KS-23, if I can find it. Here we go. And there's Justice. As you can see, there's a bunch of skulls all over it, and some wings on the barrel itself. It's like a silver base, also on the Justice written. And yeah, honestly, it looks pretty nice. Alright, moving back to the Battle Pass. We were here. We have the Cowboy Hat Black. For all of you who've been wanting to be a cowboy in this game, your dreams have finally come true. This is a very nice looking hat, but the Ushanka is the baby for me. The AK Bayonet plan comes at Tier 5. The AK Bayonet is sadly just another stereotypical, knife. Moving on, we have the Tribal Face Paint. This thing looks pretty cool. Most face paints in Season 4 were not really a thing I enjoyed very much. I thought they looked pretty stupid, most of them, but this one looks pretty nice. It gives me very much Far Cry 3 vibes, if anyone ever played that game. Moving on, we have the Chrome Gale, or the Chrome Uzi. So the Uzi is yet another one of those new guns that are coming this season. This one is the Chrome one, and actually while we're here we can show off the... Where's our character? What? Tribal? Show that off. Nope. And we want to show off the Chrome Uzi. It would be over here. Skins. Chrome Uzi. As you can see, it's just like the other one. This one's chrome, so I'm going to guess that means that the KS-23 was chrome as well. It has a bunch of X's. It looks pretty nice. It's very nice, base and color-wise. Makes the Uzi look like Which the Uzi looks very nice, honestly. So very nice is the only word I can think of for this. The bowler hat. I forget which show it is, or game. Oh, it's Meet the Robinsons, where you have the bowler hat guy. That's all I can think of when I hear about these things and see these things nowadays. I just think little robotic arms are going to come out and it's going to fly away. I forget the name of the bowler hat from that show. Where he's like, runs over and he's like, insert name here. Back there. You have like the weird dude that his name's Doug or something, like the bowler guy himself. I don't know how we got on a side tangent about Meet the Robinsons, but this looks pretty cool. The Booby Trap is the new consumable this season, and it comes at Tier 9. Pretty cool. I already showed off how to use them in another video. And yeah, we finally get our first title at Tier 10, Renegade Bronze. This title symbol is dope. I'm going to say those are SS82s. They very much... SWSHs, not SS82s. SWSHs. They very much could be the Combat Magnum, but since the SWSH is the new gun this season, it just makes more sense for these to be SWSHs. We get the Shemagh Green. As a user of Shemaghs, I'm very excited to see yet another color come to this great consumable... Not consumable, cosmetic item. And we get our first XP boost. Next we have the Trophy Hat. When you think Australian, this is what you think. This should help all of our friends from the land down under feel, just a little bit more at home. Very much like it, though. Then we have Combat Masked Olive. I won't lie, I'm not a huge fan of this Combat Masked idea. They look kind of wonky and weird, but, now you can look even more like Shrek. I mean, this game makes looking like Shrek an easy thing to do. Leather gloves, silver cross. If anyone ever watched the show Blue Exorcist, this is immediately what my mind comes to. The preacher gloves that they wear in that show. I love this cosmetic item, and honestly, this will be my new gloves once I get it in the regular build. The Climber bag, brown. Not a huge fan of this bag. I think it could look nicer, but, you get what you get. Next, we have the Silver Cross AKM. Now, the Silver Cross AKM, I feel like looking at it here doesn't really do its justice. We can go over here and look at it as well, but I'm going to show you I'm going to show you it downrange. Because when I saw this baby, when I first saw this baby, I was flabbergasted, because I was like, oh, this thing kind of looks stupid. I should probably grab an AK. But then I looked at it downrange, and by God, it's beautiful. Like, by God, it is really beautiful. Let's grab the AKM. And look at that. Look at those sights. Look at that little... It's so beautiful. Chrome with that black... It's... Like, the gun on the X tier is like, oh yeah, they just made another chrome gun. Not another. They made a chrome gun. Cool. When you look down them sights... I'm horrible with an AK right now. I am just bad at the game. Am I just bad at the game? There we go. I'm just bad at the game right now. Those sights are beautiful, and then because of that, the Silver Cross skin is just very clapping. Moving on, we get on to Eye Patch Tan. I don't like it at all. Moving on. KS-23 is the new shotgun this season, as I said earlier, and this is where you get the plan for it, tier 17. Third Eye is another face paint. I don't like it nearly as much as the tribal face paint, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I like the idea it's going for, since we have this whole preacher vibe, and this kind of fits it with that. We get Renegade Silver at tier 20. It looks like a pretty cool badge, but it's probably nothing compared to Renegade's Diamond. We also get the Cowboy Hat Brown. Yee-ho, Bronco. It's a very nice cosmetic item, and everything I said about the previous cowboy hat applies here. Silver Cross on the SWSH, so I might as well show that off as well. Let's get Silver Cross on this thing and show it awesome. Oh, grab an MP5 instead of an SW. It's all good. SWSH. Reload this bad boy, and then look at it down the sides. Yep, that looks about as nice as I thought it would look. That's just, oh my God, that's just amazing. See how clean that is? A nice black finish. Gold cartridges in the gun. With cross above the... I'm bad right now. Oh, that's beautiful. That's marvelous. Boy. Alright, moving on. We just got past that. Some crowns. Gold cross and silver cross on the John. We can look at these here. They are awesome. I mean, the John already looks dope. These are just two more things to make the John already well received. Well, not well received, but well looking gun with its rainbow skin. Look even better. I do want to take a note here while we're on the John. It is nice to see them returning to a previous knife to give it more skins, since that hasn't been really happening. But this is. Then we get to the bowler hat black. Even more thinking about the bowler hat guy from Meet the Robinsons. I can't help myself. And then we get the Uzi plan, which the Uzi, also known as the Gale, is our new sidearm 9x19 parabellum ammo. I already did a whole review on this thing, but it's nice. Then we get eye patch star. I didn't really like the regular eye patch. I don't really like this one. Moving on. Antique glass is silver. It looks way more old prospector than the copper does, and I'm a huge fan. Tier 27 is the SWSH. very early in the Battle Pass, in my opinion. It probably should have gone later, but that's alright. It's a very cool gun, and moving on. We get the Leather Fingerless Gloves Gold Cross. These ones I feel are not as good as the Silver Cross, which is rare because, as you'll see in a bit, Gold Cross just feels a lot better than the Silver Cross in a lot of ways. But these are still very nice gloves, and I very much adore them. Moving on, Renegade, very cool badge. Much better than the Silver. We're going to have to see what Diamond looks like. Trophy Hat Black, for you Australians, you get yet another cosmetic option for your trophy hat. We get the Sear on the KS23. This skin is a beaut. So let's go put it on. Or we should put these boys away. Grab our KS23, which is right there. Put the KS23 skin on. This one is certainly a beaut though, once I can get down to it. There we go. So the Sear, here we go, looks like this. It is a nice gold finish with that nice, black base that I was talking about earlier with the Silver Cross guns. And too bad I'm not a good shot with the KS23. I want to look at it in the rotate though. And scrolling down to here. We can see no special writing, but it has a bunch of eyes on it. Oh, that's just one eye. Still looks amazing, though. Still looks really amazing. I don't know if I would choose this over Justice, but it's still an amazing looking skin. Moving on to the next tier in the Battle Pass. We have Combat Match Splatter. I already said I didn't like the previous one. This one is no different. This one's just as bad. I don't know, I guess certain people will like this type of skin, but not mine. Not me. Eye Patch Brown. Wait a quick second. Oh, that's tan. I think you could tell the fact that I didn't know there's two different colors. I don't understand why there's two eye patches. I'm not a big fan of that. Next one, Shemagh Blue. I love Shemaghs. Bringing another one that's blue, I'm all for it. It looks very nice. It has a little white dot design with it as well. It's pretty unique, and I'm on board with that. Tier 35, we get the Sinner Gao, which I'll show off in a second, and the Leather Fingerless Gloves for the Silver Cross. These don't look as good as the other Silver Cross gloves. They're, fingerless. But moving on to the Sinner Gao, we can scroll down here, and then stick Center on it. And grab the gun. Let me switch to it. And center written on the interior. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm looking at the gun itself when I'm firing. It's nice. It's nice. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think there are better gun skins that we got shown so far, but it's not bad. Alright, moving on to the next page, we have 13 crosses, which is an amazing cosmetic option. You have those little bones underneath the eyes, a little cross underneath that other eye, and a bunch of crosses all around the neck. Is that one on the back of the neck? Yeah, it is. That is really dope. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan of that one. Moving on. Climber Bag Green. I already talked about the previous Climber Bag. Continuing. Shemagh Skull. Hello everybody, welcome to COD Ghosts. Huge fan of this option. Looks really well done. And, more cosmetic options of the Shemagh, the better. Antique glasses gold? No. Cowboy hat gray. Looks very cool, but not as big fan as I am with the black. Combat Mask Demon. The only of the combat masks that I will spend more than 30 seconds on, because it doesn't actually look that bad, and I could see myself using this maybe Weather gloves, Golden Cross. They look dope, but not as good as the silver versions. But, they still look very nice. Nice, well put leather gloves with gold crosses on each of the joints. Fine rag gray, continuing. Etched AKM bayonet. This is finally a cosmetic option for the new knife that we are getting in this update, which is the AKM bayonet. It looks pretty nice. Actually, it looks really nice, to be honest. And it very much fits with the vibes of this season. We get Nordic. I won't lie. I don't really understand why it's not like blue or something so it can stand out so you can really brightly see it. I mean, it's not that bad. It's growing on me per the second. It's not horrible, but not my favorite. Continuing, Golden Cross on the SWSH. We'll show that off in a second. It's just as good as the other one, I tell you. Preacher White. This one is beautiful. This one makes me think of, like, I'm heading to Las Vegas to go spend all my money, and I've got to go convince somebody that I need $12 to save their soul. Bowler Hat White. These two combined would make the ultimate, like, traveling preacher. The Golden Cross AK, I'll show that off in a second. Renegade's Diamond, exactly what I said. It is the best. It looks amazing, and I can't wait to get this title on my name. And then the Trophy Hat White. And for the free play, I do have to mention Preacher Boy. So we're going to quickly show off the new outfit. Alright, so let's get into the hottest possible attire. I actually forgot which guns I was supposed to grab. It's AK, and it's SWSH. So this is the Golden Cross AK. It's a gold AK, and it's beautiful. Honestly, it's something a lot of people have been asking for, and I'm glad we're finally getting it. Doesn't mean I'm any better at controlling an AK right now, but it's really hot. Moving on to the SWSH in Golden Cross. So we love this bad boy. It looks amazing in third as well, but ooh, it's like a red clay effect. Not as big fan as I am about the silver one, but it looks very nice. It's very much a cowboy vibe. Like, this definitely fits the cowboy vibe. I'm down for this. This one works. Yeah, but that's all the cosmetics coming next season. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time.